Some nights come back with the rain. Some names never wash away. I hear the rain tap soft on the window pane, sounding like old friends calling out my name. Back when the block had dreams in the hallway lights, and we shared big hopes through the smallest nights. Mama kept faith in the worn out chair, hands folded tight, sending love through prayer. I was young, head full of pride and smoke, didn't know strong hearts were the first to broke. Now the soul sample weaves through the speaker low, soft strings rise where the memories go. Deep bass humming like a train downtown, carrying lost conversations underground. I wrote peace in the margins of a torn notebook. Every line got a scar, every scar got a look. I ain't running from the past, I just learned this way. Some doors close slow when you open them late.
Ooh, yeah. Rain keeps falling. Oh, memories calling.
When the rain remembers, I remember too. Old street lights shining on the life we knew. Boom bap drums and a heart still tender. Love don't die when the rain remembers. When the rain remembers, I can hear your voice through the deep bass rolling and the vinyl noise. Soft strings cry like a faded letter. Still got hope when the rain remembers. Brother with a smile like a summer day, but when it came quick and took his plans away. We used to talk about cars and a house on a hill. Now I talk to the sky when the night gets still. I wonder if he hears these bars through the clouds, if he sees me now trying to make him proud. I kept his laugh in the pocket of my soul like a warm little flame when the world turns cold. Mellow guitar riff cuts gentle and clean like a photograph fading in a quiet dream. I know pain got rhythm, I know love got breath, I know some goodbyes never sound like death. So I pour these words on the track like rain, let the drums knock truth through the old window frame. If healing is a road, then I'm walking slow with the past in my hand and the future in glow.
Oh, yeah. I still feel you. Oh, love is still true.
When the rain remembers, I remember but too. Old street lights shining on the life we knew. Boom bap drums and a heart still tender. Love don't die when the rain remembers. When the rain remembers, I can hear your voice through the deep bass rolling in the vinyl noise. Soft strings cry like a faded letter. Still got hope when the rain remembers. We lost but never left, for the words still caught inside our chest, for the homes that raised us rough but real. This is how a broken heart can heal.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Rain on the window, soul in the drum, love in the silence. Somewhere between the rain and the street light, we found a little heaven. I found heaven on a side street, hidden in the rain, where the old bricks carried every joy and pain, where the window lights glowed like a mother's prayer, and the cold nights softened when love was there. Mama had a smile that could warm the room, even when bills came heavy like a storm in June. She made peace out of bread and a half-full plate. Taught me real kings know how to carry weight. Soul sample crying through a dusty speaker. Soft strings rising when the memories get deeper. Deep bass rolling like a hard underground. Every kick drum sounded like a lost and found. I was young with my pride and my jacket zipped tight, trying to look strong in the middle of the night. But the older I get, man, the clearer I see that the richest kind of love was already with me.
Ooh, yeah, love was waiting, never fading. Heaven on a side street shining through the blue. Boom bap drums telling what my heart been through. Old soul singing where the street lights meet. I found grace on the cracked concrete. Heaven on a side street, warm inside the rain. Deep bass moving through the joy and pain. If I ever lose my way beneath the sky, those old block memories keep me alive. Keep me alive.
Yeah, I remember my people on the front door steps, laughing through struggle with a half-paid debt. Everybody had a dream tucked under their coat. Some stayed afloat, some lost their boat. My brother used to talk about the world outside. Said he'd buy mama a piece and a brand new ride. Now the years move quiet like a slow train passing, and I still hear his voice when the night starts asking. Mellow guitar bends like a soft regret. Horn stabs fade where the sun once set. Every bar that I write got a name in the fold. Every rhyme got warmth from a story untold. I ain't chasing no crown just to calm my heart, trying to make light from the broken parts. And if heaven ain't gold, if it ain't so grand, maybe it's home in my mother's hands.
Ooh, yeah, take me home now.
Where the love still sound. Yo.
Heaven on a side street shining through the blue. Boom bap drums telling what my heart been through. Old soul singing where the street lights meet. I found grace on the cracked concrete. Heaven on a side street, warm inside the rain. Deep bass moving through the joy and pain. If I ever lose my way beneath the sky, those old block memories keep me alive. Keep me alive.
For the ones who gave love with empty hands, for the dreamers still trying to understand, for the homes that look broken from the street, but had heaven in the way our hearts would beat.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
Heaven on the side street,
Rain on the glass.
soul in the present.
Love from the past. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I found grace on the cracked concrete.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Side street. Yeah. Roads in the dark. Sacks in the smoke. Midnight under the tracks. Midnight beneath the L train. Rain on the steel. City got a heartbeat only broken men feel. Corner light flickers where the old ghost stand, with a gospel chop crying like a mother's hand. I came from cold steps and apartment heat. Dusty drum kicks moving through the cracked concrete. Young with a hunger and a face full of pride, trying to keep my fear on the passenger side. Roads chords low like a prayer in the hall. Sax notes drift where the street lights fall. Seen brothers chase shine through a dark little maze. Some lost their names in the smoke and the haze. I kept my soul tucked under my coat, writing every scar in a half-torn note. No crown, no throne, just a mic and a flame, trying to make peace with the weight of my name.
Midnight beneath the L train, moving real slow. Dusty drum knock where the cold winds blow. Deep bass rolls through the pain, I know. Still got heart where the dark streets glow. Midnight beneath the L train, shadows on the wall. Gospel gospel sample crying for the ones who fall. Stacks in a distance, rain on my frame. Still I walk smooth through the smoke and the shame.
Mama used to tell me keep your spirit clean, even when the block tried to sharpen my dream. Rent due Friday, lights low by 10, but love still lived in the smallest den. I remember old friends by the liquor store gate, talking big futures while we wrestle with fate. One had a smile like the sun in July. Now I pour one line every time I ask why. Sub bass heavy like a secret I keep. Drum snare cracks when the whole block sleeps. Every bar got smoke, every word got rain. Every breath got proof that I survived that pain. I don't glorify the hurt, I just tell it true. Dark nights made me, but love pulled me through. From the payphone prayers to the rooftop view, I found light in the places that nobody knew.
Midnight beneath the L train, moving real slow. Dusty drum knock where the cold winds blow. Deep bass rolls through the pain, I know. Still got heart where the dark streets glow. Midnight beneath the L train, shadows on the wall. Gospel sample crying for the ones who fall. Sax in the distance, rain on my frame. Still I walk smooth through the smoke and the shame. Yeah, for the lost names under old street signs. For the late night hearts on borrowed time. For the mothers praying through the window pane. This one rides with the midnight train. Rose in the dark, dust on the drum. Sax in the alley, still where I'm from. Midnight beneath the L train. Yeah, and the city still remembers my name.
On the pavement,
old soul in the speakers. Another page from the avenue.
I was born where the street lights flicker and fade, where the young hearts dream but the rent gets paid, where the rain hits hard on the window frame, and every quiet night still remembers your name. Mama worked late with her eyes half tied, still kept warm meals and a soul full of fire. Told me stay true when the world turns cold, so I kept those words like a pocket full of gold. On the block we had hope in a paper cup, small time plans trying to level up. Old heads talk with a cigarette glow, saying life moves fast when the money moves slow. Soul sample crying from a dusty cassette, guitar strings humming like a soft regret. I learned every loss got a lesson inside, and every scar got a reason to shine.
These are pages from a rainy avenue, old dreams written in a faded blue. Boom bap drums keep knocking through time. Every broken road still shape my rhyme. Pages from a rainy avenue, lost some friends but the love stayed true. Baseline deep like the pain we knew. Still I rise with the morning dew.
We had cold nights, warm laughs on the stairs, big plans floating through the city air. Some chase shine, some got lost in the game, some disappeared but I still speak the name. Corner store lights and the payphone ring, cheap gold chains and a secondhand dream. Hoodie pulled low when the wind got mean, trying to stay clean in the world unclean. Horn stabs cut like a memory flash, drums hit heavy like the weight of the past, but I walk with grace through the cracks in the smoke. Built my whole life from a handful of hope. Now the years roll slow like a vinyl groove. Every old mistake taught me how to move. If the city made me harder, the love made me wise. Still got that sunset caught in my eye.
Pages from a rainy avenue, old dreams written in a faded blue. Boom bap drums keep knocking through time. Every broken road still shape my rhyme. Pages from a rainy avenue, lost some friends but the love stayed true. Baseline deep like the pain we knew. Still I rise with the morning dew. For the nights we prayed with empty hands, for the ones still trying to understand, for the blocks that raised us rough but real. This is how memory sounds when it heals. Rainy Avenue, dusty drums still playing. Old names in the wind, but the story keeps staying. For the nights that felt too heavy, for the lights that never died. We lit candles in the cold when the heat went out. Mama said stay close, don't you live in doubt. Kitchen wall sweating from the winter air, but love felt warm when she whispered prayer. I was young with a storm in my chest, trying to look grown while I carried that stress. Old coat zip, shoes worn thin, still had big dreams underneath my skin. Soul sample crying from a neighbor upstairs, soft strings floating like unanswered prayers. Deep bass move like a train through the float, dusty drums knocking on a half-closed door. I saw tears turn quiet in my mother's eyes, saw hope still glow under gray city skies. And every hard night that tried to break my soul left another candle burning in the cold, yeah. Still burning in the rain, boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Old soul singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith. I remember my brother on a fire escape, talking about tomorrow like we owned our fate. Said he'd buy mama peace in a house someday, but the years came fast and pulled dreams away. We had laughter on the stairs, pain in the walls, phone calls missed when pride stood tall. Some love got lost in the things unsaid. Now I speak to old ghosts when I lay my head. Mellow with tall bends like a soft goodbye. Horn stabs fade in the midnight sky. Every bar got a name, every line got weight. Every memory knocks when the hour gets late. I ain't bitter, I just learned to see that the pain I carry made a man out of me. And if I made it through storms that nobody knows, it's because love stayed lit when the whole world froze, yeah. Love still saves me. Don't let go, baby. Candles in the cold, still burning in the rain. Boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Old soul singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith.
Keep that faith. Ooh,
Yeah. For the mothers who gave light with empty hands, for the sons still trying to understand, for the friends who vanished down the road, Your name still glow like candles in the cold. Yeah, cold nights, warm hearts, dusty drums, old scars.
Still burn, still here.
Yeah, still here. Huh. Flame never disappears.
Old block, old names. Dusty drums under the street lights.
I left footprints where the cold wind cried, past the corner store with the cracked glass sign, where the young boys talked like the world was theirs, but carried heavy dreams up broken stairs. Mama kept a candle by the window frame, praying I return with my soul the same. She said, don't let the street turn your heart to stone. So I kept love close when I walked alone. Soul sample humming from a third floor room, soft strings floating through the midnight gloom. Old guitar riff like a memory bends back to faded laughs with my childhood friends. Some found peace, some found trouble instead. Some names still echo in the words unsaid. But every hard night, every tear I knew put rhythm in my chest and made my story true. Footprints in an old block written in the rain. Boom bap drums still speak my name. Deep bass rolling through the years gone by. Street light dreams never really die. Footprints in an old block faded but clear. Lost some love but I'm still right here. Soul chops whisper what the heart can't say. I carry yesterday into today. Back when the payphone rang by the liquor store, we had little in hand but we wanted more. Cheap jackets on with our heads held high, trying to find one star in the smoke-filled sky. Old heads warned us with a tired look, said life ain't fair, better read that book. But we learned from the curb and the winter nights, from the wrong turns taken and the small street fights. Horn stabs cut through the dusty mix, drums hit firm like old concrete bricks. I move laid back with a grown man's grace, but I still see youth in a stranger's face. The years took plenty, but they gave me soul. Turned the rough road smooth when the bass line rolled. And if the past comes knocking when the night gets deep, I let the beat answer while the city footprints in a whole block written in the rain. Boom bap drums still speak my name. Deep bass rolling through the years gone by. Street light dreams never really die. Footprints in a whole block faded but clear. Lost some love but I'm still right here. Soul chops whisper what the heart can't say. I carry yesterday to the day. Yeah. For the blocks that raised us rough, for the hearts that stayed enough, for the ones we lost too soon, still shining under that same old moon. Footprints in the old block, dust on the record, rain on the curb, but the story still walks. Yeah. Old stairwell echoes, warm hearts in cold places. I saw angels in the stairwell where the paint peeled slow, where the winter wind whispered through the halls below, where a mother's voice could turn a dark night bright, and a small kitchen lamp felt like holy light. Mama kept love in a worn out pan, made a feast out of nothing with a two-tied hand. She said, son, keep faith when the road gets steep. So I kept those words in the wounds I keep. So sample weeping through the thin apartment wall. Soft strings rising like a prayer for us all. Deep bass rolling like a heartbeat under stress. Dusty drums knocking through the emptiness. I was young with a dream and a face full of pride, but fear rose shotgun on the passenger side. Still the block gave me rhythm, the pain gave me pen, and the love in that stairwell brought me home again.
Ooh, yeah. Angels near me. Oh, can you hear me? Angels in the stairwell singing through the rain. Boom bap drums turning sorrow into flame. Old soul crying where the memories dwell. I found grace in that broken stairwell. Angels in the stairwell, hands I can't forget. Deep bass moving through the old regret. If I'm still standing after all I've been through, it's 'cause love had wings in the life I knew.
Love had wings. I had friends on the land and with their dreams half grown, talking big plans on a borrowed phone. Some made it out, some got lost in the night, some still live in my chest when I write. My brother had a laugh that could shake the gloom, like sunshine breaking through a small back room. We had no gold, but we had our names, and a little bit of hope in the world of flames. Mellow guitar bends like a no goodbye. Horn stabs fade under low gray sky. Every bar I speak got a face attached. Every scar I carry got a soul in the past. I ain't here to pretend that the road was clean. I seen hard days that a child shouldn't see, but I also saw mercy in the smallest things, like a neighbor's prayer and a song that sings.
Ooh, yeah.
Still they got me.
Walking beside me. Oh. Angels in the stairwell singing through the rain. Boom bap drums turning sorrow into flame. Old soul crying where the memories dwell. I found grace in that broken stairwell. Angels in the stairwell, hands I can't forget. Deep bass moving through the old regret. If I'm still standing after all I've been through, it's 'cause love had wings in the life I knew. Ooh, yeah.
Love had wings. For the mothers with the tired smiles, for the children walking lonely miles, for the friends whose names still ring. This dusty beat remembers everything.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
Angels in the stairwell.
Dust on the floor, love in the silence,
Ooh, yeah.
still knocking at my door. I found grace in that broken stairwell, and I still feel it now.
Yeah. Straight from the cold side of the avenue. Dust on the vinyl, pain in the memory. One time for the lost soul. One time for the nights we survived. I grew up where the sirens sang louder than dreams. Hallways smell like smoke and broken self-esteem. Mama kept praying while the bills stacked tall, trying to raise kings in the shadow of it all. Old radio buzzing with the soul sample loops. Biggie in the speakers while we sat on the stoop. Wintertime hunger make a young boy wise. Seen truth real early through exhausted eyes. Dice games by the deli under flickering lights. Everybody chasing money through them dangerous nights. Some found jail cells, some vanished quick. Some still trapped mentally inside that brick. I remember cold benches, blue trains at dawn. Writing 16 bars while my hope held on. Had pain in my chest but the flow stayed smooth. Every scar in my life gave the beat more groove. Now the tape hits spinning like ghosts in the room. Memories flow slow through the cigarette fume. Still hear old laughter when the saxophone cry. Like the city never sleeps even after goodbye.
Concrete roses blooming through the midnight rain. Old school drums still echo through the pain. Soul sample bleeding while the bass line roll. Trying to keep warm in a world this cold. Street lights shimmer on the cracks below. Everybody got wounds that they never show. From the project stairways to the boulevard lights. We was young, we was lost, we was built by the nights.
Now I ride slow through the blocks I knew. Every corner got a ghost that I once flew through. Liquor stores close, old mirrors fade, but the memory's still sharp like a switchblade. Women with tired eyes, riding late night trains, still carrying beauty through impossible pain. We learned loyalty young, learned betrayal quicker, learned envy hide deep behind a fake smile. Picture back when love felt real in the summer heat. Gold hoop shining while we walk the street. Shared cheap wine underneath rooftop skies. Talking big dreams while the world passed by. Now success got a strange kind of loneliness. Cause money never healed what the struggle left. I still write bars for the brothers gone. Every verse like a prayer when the night move on. Hear the horn stab cry through the dusty mix. Like the soundtrack made for surviving this. No fake glamour, they ain't manufactured lies. Just raw truth painted over boom bap vibe.
Concrete roads blooming through the midnight rain. Old school drums still echo through the pain. Soul sample bleeding while the bass line roll. Trying to keep warm in a world this cold. Street lights shimmer on the cracks below. Everybody got wounds that they never show. From the project stairways to the boulevard lights. We was young, we was lost, we was built by the nights.
Slow jazz floating from the apartment window. Train wheels humming through the dark temple. Dust in the air, memories alive. Old East Coast spirit never die. Yeah. For the ones we lost too soon. For the mothers still staring at the moon. It's for every soul that carry pain quietly. 84 BPM heartbeat. Dusty drums and deep bass. Soul loops. Forever. Real music never die.
Concrete roses after midnight. Concrete roses after midnight. Concrete roses after midnight.
Yeah. Late night train ride music. Rain on the window type memories. Brooklyn nights and loose cigarettes. I came up where the winter hit the bones real hard. Young kings carrying pain underneath the facade. Hallway lights blinking like they losing hope. Mothers praying softly while the father's so dope. Back when the radio hits felt alive. Slow soul loops helping broken spirits survive. Everybody had scars they concealed with pride. Even laughter sounded heavy on the block outside. I remember Marcus used to dream of the league. Now his name on the mural by the corner grocery. Funny how the streets swallow bright young flames. Then the neighborhood pour liquor while repeating names. Tim's covered in snow. on them long bus rides, writing verses in my head while the city glide by. Cold hands, empty pockets, but the vision stayed rich. Trying to turn hardship into classic tapes and hits. Now the bassline rumble like the train to ground. Every snare got the sound of lost souls around. And the chop vocal sample crying through the mix. Feel like the past still alive inside these kids. Ashes on the subway when the night, old dreams drifting through the city lights. Slow jazz echo while the drums stay raw. Trying to find peace through everything we saw. Street corners talk when the world is asleep. Every cracked sidewalk got memories deep. From the stairway smoke to them rooftop skies, we was made by the struggle and the late night vibe. Now success don't feel how I imagined back then. Still got ghosts riding shotgun when I'm counting wins. Cause pain leaves stains, money never erased. Still see old friends every time I pass that place. Women in fur coats, walking home through the rain. Jazz clubs glowing gold through the window pane. Taxi lights blur while the saxophone cry. City full of lonely hearts, try not to die inside. I learned silence from the old hustlers watching. Learn patience from the mothers barely coping. Learn real ones don't speak too much online, cause the loudest people usually hide in lies. Tape saturation make the memories warm like old photographs weathered by the storm. Every verse like a diary stitched with pain, trying to keep the soul alive in the age of fame. Hear the mellow guitar drifting through the haze, like heaven touching earth for a couple seconds straight. No fake flexing, just reflection and truth. Boom bap poetry from the edge of my youth. Ashes on the subway wind tonight, old dreams drifting through the city lights. Slow jazz echo while the drums stay raw. Trying to find peace through everything we saw. Street corners talk when the world is asleep. Every cracked sidewalk got memories deep. From the stairway smoke to them rooftop skies, we was made by the struggle and the late night vibes. Train doors closing somewhere downtown, soul sample spinning while the rain fall down. Another lonely king trying to heal through sound. Another lost memory waiting to be found. Yeah. For the brothers doing years behind walls, for the mothers still answering late night calls. It's that real East Coast story, sound like it right here. Dust on the records, smoke in the air, 84 BPM heartbeat forever. And the city still whisper my name. Yeah, another cold night under the bridge lights. Dust in the air, gospel in the static. Yeah. Back when the hallway smelled like rain and cigarettes. Mama at the stove stressing over unpaid debts. TV glowing blue through the apartment dark, while the elevated train shook the whole block apart. Old men outside speaking low on the benches, watching lost young souls turn cold from the trenches. Everybody wore pain underneath their coat, trying to survive while barely staying afloat. I remember when the nights on the downtown line, writing verses while the station lights blurred by. Soul sample looping through my headphones, cracked like the soundtrack for everything we lacked. And the saxophone crying soft through the mix, sounded like the city admitting it's sick. Yeah, somehow beautiful in a tragic way, like broken hearts dancing through the decay. Back then dreams felt close enough to touch, before reality hardened all of us. Now the vinyl hits sound holy and warm, like old prayers surviving every storm.
Yeah, midnight storm under neon skies, cold train smoke and tired eyes. Street lights bleeding on the avenue, trying to stay human while the nights turn blue. Slow pain living in the baseline home. Ghosts of the borough still speaking through drums. From the rooftops down to the subway rails, we learn hope inside forgotten tales.
Seen brothers lose years chasing fast respect. Seen mothers cry quietly from stress. Seen good women carrying worlds on their backs, still walking graceful through the city cracks. Now Manhattan shine different when you older. Success feel colder when your spirit weathered. Fancy dinners never heal the soul. Still miss corner stores in the freezing cold. Funny how memories sharpen with age. Little moments stay trapped on the page. Like your laugh echoing through summer nights. $1 pizza underneath red lights. Yeah, and the chopped gospel vocals buried deep. Feel like angels watching over these streets. Like heaven still trying not to abandon us. Even when survival turned dangerous. I ride slow through Queens after midnight now. Rain reflecting off the taxi clouds. Thinking maybe pain made poets from us. Cause broken hearts always say the deepest stuff.
Midnight storm under neon skies. Cold train smoking, tired eyes. Street lights bleeding on the avenue. Trying to stay human while the nights turn blue. Slow pain living in the baseline. Ghosts of the borough still speaking through drums. From the rooftops down to the subway rails, we learn hope inside forgotten tales. Slow rose chords drifting through the haze. Dusty memories from forgotten days. Subway sparks lighting up the dark like little prayers inside the heart.
Yeah. For the soul still carrying silent grief. For the dreamers searching for relief. It's that real city scripture right here. Vinyl turning slow. Rain tapping on the window frame. Another lonely poet under New York lights. Still searching for peace.
Yeah. This one feel like went on a fire escape. Like old Timberlands on cracked concrete. Like memories still trapped inside them buildings. Back when the hallways learned our names by heart. Every staircase carried somebody falling apart. Mothers cooking dinner while the sirens scream. Young boys chasing futures they ain't never seen. Radiator heat, barely warm in the room. Still we laugh loud enough to challenge the gloom. Soul records spinning through apartment walls. Like Marvin singing hope through it all. I remember Rico used to sketch big cars. Said he'd leave the city and go live with stars. Now his face on a candle by the corner store. And his mama don't smile like she did before. Funny how the block make men too soon. Teach survival before joy can fully bloom. We learn silence from the old heads smoking. Watching cold winters through the windows broken. Now the drums hit dusty like the past still breathing. Every chop soul sample got my chest freezing. And the mellow horns cry through the tape saturation. Like the soundtrack of a forgotten generation. When the hallways learned our names, we was young hearts dancing in the rain. Street lights glowing through apartment pain. Trying to find light while the world changed. Old dreams hanging from the fire escape. Love and loss mixed inside the same tape. From the late night trains to the corner store glow. The city races slow through the highs and lows. I still remember them summer rooftop nights. Cheap wine bottles underneath the skyline lights. Everybody talking like tomorrow was promised. Till reality arrived looking dark and dishonest. Seen brothers lose their soul chasing fast cash. Seen good women disappear after heartbreak passed. Seen funerals crowded with tears and regret. Cause the neighborhood never really healed yet. Now success feels strange in expensive rooms. When your spirit still smell like old cigarette fumes. Still hear subway breaks screaming through my sleep. Still got memories buried way too deep. I learned wisdom from jazz records late at night. Learned patience from watching my mother fight. Learned pain don't always cry out loud. Sometimes it sits quiet inside a crowded crowd. And these warm guitar chords feel heavenly now. Like mercy floating gently above the chaos somehow. Every verse another letter to the lost souls gone. Trying to keep their names alive through song. When the hallways learned our names, we was young hearts dancing in the rain. Street lights glowing through apartment pain.
trying to find light while the world change. Old dreams hanging from the fire escape. Love and loss mixed inside the same tape. From the late night trains to the corner store glow, the city racing slow through the highs and lows. Slow saxophone drifting through the dark, train wheels humming like a tire heart. Dust on the vinyl, ash in the tray, another old soul trying to heal the day. Yeah. For the kids that grew up too fast, for the ghosts still living in the past. This that timeless East Coast poetry. 84 BPM heartbeat. Soul loops forever spinning. And somewhere inside them old buildings, our laughter still echoing. Yeah. Rain dripping off the fire escape tonight. Dusty SP 1200 drums in the background. Old memories moving through the smoke. Back when the avenue smelled like wet concrete, and every dream felt one paycheck from defeat. Mama kept faith in a tiny apartment, while the city outside slowly hardened our hearts. The old man playing chess near the laundromat door, talking lost decades in the streets at war. Young boys watching, trying hard to grow fast, till the system swallowed half of them whole in the past. I remember writing rhymes under flickering lamps, cold fingers stuffing notebooks inside my jacket. Train rides downtown with the Walkman low, soul sample sounding like the pain I know. Neighborhood queens with the tired eyes glowing, still beautiful somehow through the storms they hold. And everybody carries secrets behind their pride, even smiles look heavy on the late night side. Now the horn stabs hit like memories resurfacing. Every dusty kick drum got the past circulating, and the tape saturation warm like old pain, floating through the speakers with the neon rain. Ghosts in the neon rain tonight, slow soul echoes underneath the city lights. Deep bass rolling while the saxophone cry, trying to keep the old dreams alive. Street lights shimmer on the puddles below. Everybody got scars they never show. From the hallway nights to the rooftop haze, we survived through the smoke and the old boom bap days. Seen hustlers grow old with regret in their face. Seen good women leave when the love lost shape. Seen funerals packed while the churches sang slow. Whole neighborhoods grieving through the winter snow. Back then we thought money fixed every wound, till success came quiet and loneliness bloomed. Now expensive dinners still don't taste right when your soul's still trapped in them cold old nights. I learned patience from the jazz, hidden in blues. Learned wisdom from observing people lose. Learned silence from the kings who survived pain, cause loud talk usually hides something fake. Still hear Biggie through the static in my mind, that laid back cadence from a legendary time. Every bar smooth like smoke through the lungs, storytelling for the souls that the city came from. Now the mellow guitars drift through the hay, it's like old photographs from forgotten days. And the chopped vocal sample repeating despair, like the ghosts of the borough still floating there. Ghosts in the neon rain tonight, slow soul echoes underneath the city lights. Deep bass rolling while the saxophone cry, trying to keep the old dreams alive. Street lights shimmer on the puddles below. Everybody got scars they never show. From the hallway nights to the rooftop haze, we survived through the smoke and the old boom bap day. Rain tapping softly on the taxi route, another lonely poet searching for truth. Train tracks humming underneath the street, old East Coast heartbeat inside the beat. Yeah, for the ones still carrying invisible scars, for the souls staring out apartment bars. It's that timeless city music right here. Dust on the vinyl, ash in the tray. 84 BPM memories forever. And the night still whisper our names.
Another rainy night in the city. Static on the cassette tape.
Street lights reflecting off wet pavement. This for the old souls. Hey.
Back when the payphones still carry bad news, and the park benches knew everybody's blues. Young dudes posted by the liquor store gate, talking fast money while they slowly lost faith. Mama smoking cigarettes by the kitchen light, trying hard not to cry through another long night. Bills on the table, roaches near the sink. Still she told me keep faith when the world turned bleak. I remember summertime smelled like hot concrete. Soul records drifted softly through the crowded streets. Old Chevys rolling slow with the windows cracked. Bass shaking every memory buried in the past. We was kids with ambition but nowhere to run. Trying to dodge graveyards, prison cells and guns. Still the music gave the darkness a little grace. Every horn stab painted hope across the place. Now the tape hits sound like spirits breathing. Every chopped vocal sample got my chest freezing. Cause the past never leave when the rhythm this real. Boom bap drums make gold wounds slowly reveal.
Velvet smoke and broken payphone. Cold city nights trying to feel at home. Deep bass humming while the rain falls slow. Soul sample crying through the stereo. Street dreams fade but the scars remain. Every old block still remember the pain. From the hallway echoes to the midnight train. We survived somehow through the storm and rain.
Seen old friends turn strangers for survival. Seen good hearts disappear without revival. The city teach lessons without any warning. Sometimes joy die quietly before the morning. Women in leather coats under neon signs. Eyes full of heartbreak hidden behind pride. Late night diner serving coffee and regret. Everybody got ghosts, they ain't escaped yet. I learned patience from watching hustlers lose. Learn wisdom from the old jazz hidden in the blues. Learn silence say more than loud threats. Cause real pain don't usually speak direct. Now I ride through Queens with the heater low. Thinking about the brothers from a decade ago. Some buried too young, some locked away still. Some chasing faded glory through a cheap thrill. But the music keep the memories breathing warm. Like dusty photograph protected from the storm. And these mellow guitar chords cut deep tonight. Like God touching earth underneath city lights. Yeah.
Velvet smoke and broken payphone. Cold city nights trying to feel at home. Deep bass humming while the rain falls slow. Soul sample crying through the stereo. Street dreams fade but the scars remain. Every old block still remember the pain. From the hallway echoes to the midnight train. We survived somehow through the storm and rain. Slow saxophone somewhere upstairs. Train wheels screaming through the midnight air. Dust on the records, ash in the tray. Another lonely poet trying to find his way.
Yeah. For the lost kings, still fighting silently. For the mothers praying constantly. It's that real timeless East Coast soul. 84 BPA forever. Dusty drums and warm vinyl static. The city never really sleeps, and memories never really die. Rain falling on Lenox Ave tonight. Dust on the records. Sirens in the distance. Another gospel loop for the forgotten souls. Back when the bodegas stayed open past midnight, and old jazz leaked softly under street lights. Mama counting tips at the kitchen table, trying to stretch hope far as she was able. The radiator hiss mixed with police siren. Cold wind outside sounded violent. I was young, sitting cross-legged on the floor, writing rhymes while the train shook the door. Seen old hustlers move like tide kings. Gold chains hiding broken things.
Everybody wore pain with charisma and pride, like survival itself was an art form outside. And them gospel samples buried in the static made the darkness feel strangely cinematic, like heaven peeking through the project smoke, trying to speak through every word I wrote back then. Dreams smelled like cigarette ash and dollar pizza dinners after school passed. Still we laughed loud enough to challenge fate. Before the city taught us love came late. Now the rose chords drift slow and hollow, like memories refusing not to follow. Every dusty snare got the sound of regret, and the vinyl crackle feel human still yet. Neon scriptures on the avenue walls, cold rain falling while the night still calls. Deep bass humming through the subway, yeah. Trying to keep faith when nobody cares. Slow pain living inside these drums. Ghosts of the borough where we came from. From the church choir echoes to the fire escape glow, we learned survival through the winter snow. Seen brothers lose years over wounded pride. Seen mothers cry quietly then dry their eyes. Seen women hold families together alone, still moving graceful through the broken home. Life ain't always loud when it falls apart. Sometimes it just slowly frees the heart. One day you dancing under summer lights, next day you questioning your whole life at night. Now expensive liquor tastes emotionally flat. Still miss old conversations and laundromat chats. Still miss rooftop nights with the skyline near. Back when the future felt almost clear, and the saxophone accents crying through the beat. Sound like lonely souls wandering the streets, like every note carrying unfinished grief for the lost young kings, searching relief. I ride through Brooklyn after midnight slow, watching neon reflections dance on the snow, thinking maybe struggle made poets from pain, 'cause wounded hearts always leave stains. Neon scriptures on the avenue walls, cold rain falling while the night still calls. Deep bass humming through the subway, yeah. Trying to keep faith when nobody cares. Slow pain living inside these drums. Ghosts of the borough where we came from. From the church choir echoes to the fire escape glow, we learned survival through the winter snow. Subway sparks under cloudy skies, old jazz bars and tired eyes. Vinyl spinning soft through the haze, trying to heal from forgotten days. Yeah, for the souls still riding trains alone, for the dreamers who never found home. This that real New York testimony. Yeah, it's Eddie A, BPM, heartbeat. Rainwater shining on black pavement. Another lonely prophet inside the static, still talking to the city.
Same steps, different time.
Ghosts on the stoop where the old days sit. Same wood creek, same worn out grit. Cold nights wrapped in the dim street glow. Young dreams float where the lost winds blow. Mama voice still echo in my head at night, saying keep your soul tight, keep your path right. But the block gotta pull like gravity. Every choice shaped fate, no charity. Used to laugh just to hide what we felt inside. Used to run from the truth, let the time slide. Every friend was a piece of a cracked mirror, showing sides of a life getting more clear. Seen hope fade slow in a blinked eye. Seen strong hearts break, never ask why. So I write what I live in a calm tone. Every bar like a place I could call home. Yeah. Ghosts on the steps, but we still breathe. Old pain in the air that we still need. Slow nights turn truth into memory. Street gospel carved in the melody. Cold winds, but we stand with a purpose still. Dark roads, but we climb with a felt close in reach. Now I feel like a place just beyond my speech. Same block, but the faces all drift away. Same dreams, but they fade in a different way. OG told me life don't rewind clean. Every scar leave a mark in the unseen. So I move with a mind on a steady pace, trying to keep my soul in a better place. I done seen what regret do to quiet minds, turn silence into storms over time. So I speak every truth through a coded flow. Let the rhythm say things I don't show. Still the same in the voice and the low tone. Still the same old pain I ain't outgrown, but I shape it into something I can build. Turn the weight into strength I can will. Ghosts on the steps but we still breathe. Old pain in the air that we still need. Slow nights turn truth into memory. Street gospel carved in a melody. Cold winds, but we stand with a purpose still. Dark roads, but we climb with a furnace still. Old scars turn part of the energy in the sound of a street symphony. Yeah, they never leave. Just sit beside you.
Late night, backroom tales. Listen close. Yeah, backroom stories, whisper low. Every soul got a secret you don't know. Smoke in there, dim neon light. Vinyl hits remind me of the fight. Used to sit here, pen, scratching my bars. Dreaming big, wild, staring the scars. Sax hum low from a distant bar. Every rhythm tell me who we are. Mama voice echo, keep your head right. But temptation lurk in the night. Hustlers play, cops patrol. Life's a gamble, city patrol.
Backroom stories, hear the walls speak. Every secret, every week. Through the smoke, through the neon glow. City whispers everything we know. Backroom stories, late night grace. Every shadow got a hidden face. If you ever sat where the lost convene, you know the truth that lies unseen.
Old man nod, cigarette glow. Tells me tales of long ago. Deals that broke, hearts that mend. Stories that never see an end. Roads hum low, bass deep and tight. Gospel chops, drift in the night. Vinyl crackle, keeping soul in frame. Every line I spit, respect the game. Kids scribble rhyme, watching me spit. City raising fast, don't quit. Every back room got a life untold. Every secret here, pure gold. Backroom stories. Backroom stories. Yeah, now I step out, night air bite. Street lights hum, echoes of fight. Lessons from back rooms I hold tight. City breeze, dark but right. Every verse chronicle, late night scene. Every shadow witness what I mean. Backroom stories, my pen befriend. Through the streets, my lines ascend. Yeah, backroom stories. Backroom stories. Backroom speak. Alright. Alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sunday
sun barely rising. Said he's still tired. For the ones rebuilding quietly, let it breathe. Yeah. Coffee steaming, cold mornings by the sink. Same old cup, whole lot to think. Window fogged up, avenue gray. Another chance waiting in a humble way. Used to wake up with a war on my chest. Thinking more money meant more rest. Ran through years with my jaw locked tight. Chasing bright things through the dead of night. Moms would say slow down, life's still there. I ain't hear wisdom with that young man stare. Now I hear a voice in the kettle whistle. Simple truths cut deeper than crystal. Rent was due, lights low, fridge lean. Still we found laughter in the in-between. That kind of richness don't come with tags. It come from love and old paper bags.
Coffee steaming, cold mornings rise again. Some hearts break, then they mend again. Still hear hope in the radiator song. Even weeknights can make you strong. Coffee steaming, cold mornings, soft and true. Everybody carrying something through. If you ever smile with pain inside, then you know how survivors ride. Yeah.
Saw a young dude dressed like a magazine. Fresh from the shoes to the fitted brim clean. But his eyes look tired like unpaid sleep. Some wounds, expensive clothes can't keep. Saw an old lady sweeping her stupid dawn. Back bent low, but she carried on. Said, baby, storms don't ask who you be. Smile like grace, live rent free. Saw friends disappear when the checks got slow. Funny how loyalty reveal itself so. That's why now I keep circles small. Few real ones stronger than a crowded hall. I learned silence heal when the room too loud. Learn humble roots, stand through cloud. Learn some losses with blessings late. Doors that close save me from fate. Yeah.
Coffee steaming, cold mornings rise again. Some hearts break, then a million. Still hear hope in the radiator song. Even weeknights can make you strong. Coffee steaming, cold mornings, soft and true. Everybody carrying something through. If you ever smile with pain inside, then you know how survivors ride. Breathing in, yeah. Start again. Light comes slow, but it comes, it comes.
Yeah. Now I value mornings I once ignored. Clean air, stillness, a locked front door. Phone calls home just to hear mom's laugh. Those little sounds stitch souls in half. Give me one table with my people fed. Not a mansion with joy done fled. Give me honesty, peace and time. That's wealth to me in this phase of mine. Still got scars from the roads I chose. Still some nights where the old ache grows. But pain got purpose when you listen right. It could turn your darkness into sight. So if you hearing this, with your spirit drained, feeling like effort been poured in vain, hold your cup warm and trust this thing. Some winter's in with an unseen spring.
Coffee steaming, cold morning, still rising softly. Heart still warming, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lake City glow.
Wet pavement stories. For the ones still searching for peace. Let it ride. Yeah. Neon from the corner store spilled on the street. Blue and red colors on the puddles by my feet. Hands in my coat, cold tucked in the wind. Whole block quiet, but the thoughts rushed in. Used to stop there with moms after dark. She'd buy bread, milk, maybe cards for the spark. Still counted change with a smile held straight. Made struggle look lighter than pressure weight. I was young thinking wealth meant loud. Big rooms, bright chains, applause from crowds. Didn't know peace, sit humble and near. Sometimes it whispers so you barely hear. Old clerk nodded like he knew my years. Some folks read pain without seeing tears. Said how you been in the plain soft tone. Funny how kindness can feel like home.
Neon from the corner store, blowing through rain. Some lights small, but they ease deep pain. Still hear hope in the buzzing sign. Even dark nights carry shine. Neon from the corner store, warm and low. Everybody carrying things they don't show. If you ever smile while your heart felt sore, then you know what these nights are for.
Saw a young queen juggling keys and bags. Baby on her hip, work shoes dragging. Still kiss that child with a calm, full grace. That kind of strength brighten any place. Saw a man in a suit with expensive cologne, talking too loud on a platinum phone. But his eyes looked empty when the call went dead. Some people rich with a starving head. Saw two old friends laugh over coffee steam. Same worn coat, same youthful gleam. That taught me joy don't age or rust, if it built on love and simple trust. So I slowed down, stopped chasing smoke. Started measuring life by the bonds I hold close. Less need proving, more truth inside. Hard to lose when your soul aligned.
Neon from the corner store, blowing through rain. Some lights small, but they ease deep pain. Still hear hope in the buzzing sign. Even dark nights carry shine. Neon from the corner store, warm and low. Everybody carrying things they don't show. If you ever smile while your heart felt sore, then you know what these nights are for. Yeah. Ooh, keep your flame. Yeah, small lights matter. Storms pass slow, but they scatter.
Yeah. Now I value keys turning in my own door. Warm lamp glow and a clean wood floor. Phone calls home just to hear mom's laugh. Those little sounds put the soul back fast. Give me one meal with my people near. More than 10 tables filled with cheer. Give me loyalty, quiet and true. That's real wealth from this older view. Still got scars from the roads I knew. Still nights when the old age grew. But every dark block sharp in sight. Sometimes struggle teaches light. So if you hearing this under city rain, feeling worn down by invisible strain, look around close, there's a sign somewhere. Small hope glowing in the midnight air.
Neon from the corner store, still humming softly, heart still glowing.
Lay building silence. Small sounds, heavy thoughts. let it ride. Elevator music in an empty hall. Funny how soft tunes hit the hardest of all. Keys in my hand, long day in my coat. Mind full of things I never wrote. Used to come home to a room full of noise. Now peace got space, but it sharpened my voice. Every quiet night make a man look deep at promises made and the ones he ain't keep. I remember moms by the stove real late, making next day lunch off a thin paycheck. Still humming low like trouble was small. That kind of strength deserved murals on walls. I was young, chasing shine in the fast lane glare. Wanted known by faces who ain't even care. Didn't know fame can leave rooms cold. And humble love age better than gold.
Elevator music in empty hallways. Some hearts healing in invisible ways. Still hear hope in the soft background. Even lost souls can get found. Elevator music in empty hallways. Blue, everybody carrying something through. If you ever smile while your chest felt pain, then you know why this falls like yeah.
Saw a young couple laughing over takeout fries. Rent due soon, still stars in their eyes. Saw a rich man pass with a tired stare. Nice watch ticking, no joy there. Saw the night janitor sweeping slow. Nodded at me like old souls know. Hands rough, worn, shoes beat thin. But peace sat calm on the face he in. That taught me value don't shout or flex. Sometimes it whisper in plain effects. And showing up tired and still staying kind. And keeping light when the world go blind. So I trim my circle, cut fake ties clean. Hard to grow flowers where snakes been seen. Built new habits, less noise, more grace. Stop trying to win every pointless race.
Ooh, yeah. Elevator music in empty hallways. Some hearts healing in invisible ways. Still hear hope in the soft background. Even lost souls can get found. Elevator music in empty hallways. Blue, everybody carrying something through. If you ever smile while your chest felt pain, then you know why this falls like rain. Ooh, take your time. Yeah, breathe real slow. Night gets long, then it goes, then it goes.
Now I value mornings in a made-up bed. Phone calls home and the words unsaid. I tell my people love while they still can hear. No use waiting for a refill, yeah. Give me one room full of trust and truth. Not 10 rooms chasing borrowed youth. Give me sunlight through a window blind. It's luxury now in the state of mind. Still got scars from the roads I ran. Still learning grace as a grown man. But every lonely hall I walked at night taught me how to carry my own light. So if you hearing this when the world feel far and you questioning who you are, keep moving slow, keep your soul in view. Some quiet seasons rebuild you.
Yeah. Hear that static? That ain't noise. That's memory.
Static in the air, late night on the dial. Trying to find a signal, been lost for a while. Old tape here, cycle through the room slow. like the past trying to speak, but it don't quite show. Ashtray full, thoughts heavy in the mind. Every puff fade away, but the pain still behind. Window crack, let the cold breeze in, but the weight in my chest still cling to my skin. I remember when the block felt alive. Now it's ghosts in the corners where the real ones died. Every name carved deep in the streets, cold heart. Every memory linger like a faded art. Used to laugh loud, now I think more. Seen too many dreams hit the concrete floor. Still I write lines just to stay intact, like I'm building my soul through a boom bap track. Static in the air, let it hum, let it breathe. Every crackle got a truth that we never could leave. From the lows to the highs, yeah, it all still there. You can hear every scar and the static in the air. Static in the air, let it ride, don't rush. Every drum hit heavy like a memory's touch. If you listen real close, you can feel that layer. Every life got a voice and a static in the air. Hallway lights flicker, footsteps out of sync. Neighbors fight loud, but nobody wanna think. Silence hit harder than a gunshot blast. When you living every day like it might be your last. Shorty used to love me, now she barely call. Said the distance too wide, I was building a wall. Truth is, I was lost in the grind so deep. Didn't even notice all the promises I couldn't keep. Homie turned cold, said the streets got him numb. Heart turned stone, where the love used to come. Every choice got a cost, every move got weight. One wrong turn might decide your fate. Still I hold on to a piece of the light, even when the dark try to swallow the night. Through the grit, through the doubt, through the pressure and fear, I still hear my truth and the static so clear. Static in the air, let it hum, let it breathe. Every crackle got a truth that we never could leave. From the lows to the highs, yeah, it all still there. You can hear every scar and the static in the air. Static in the air, let it ride, don't rush. Every drum hit heavy like a memory's touch. If you listen real close, you can feel that layer. Every life got a voice and the static in the air. Yeah. Let the sample cry out. Don't clean it up. Keep it raw. It's where the soul is. Now I sit back, let the vinyl rotate. Every groove tell a story I can't escape. From the hunger to the hope, from the love to regret. Every lesson still echo, I ain't finished yet. If tomorrow never come, let the record play. Let my voice stay alive in the timeless way. Not for the fame, not the change, not the shine. Just a piece of real truth pressed into every line. We was built from the struggle, shaped by the pain. Found beauty in the loss, learned to dance in the rain. Now I pass these words like a torch in the night, for the ones still searching for a glimpse of light. So when the beat go low and the world feel unfair, just remember there's a voice in the static somewhere. You ain't alone even when it feel rare. We all breathing through the noise. Static in the air. Yeah. Don't adjust the signal. Hey. This is exactly how it's supposed to sound. 84. Slow. Timeless.